And of course, we will not forget the stocks or indices in the US. And we're going to be selecting NASDAQ, which is the tech index stock, given how it has performed this year. Last October, if you've read the Substack, what we are looking at as it will close this year is potentially it may go back to its pivot at around 12,700, 12,600 price area. So just to retest and c- retest and consider or project its support level before it may go up for another rally. It has quite a steep bullish rally since 2009, given how the tech boom has been ongoing with the establishment of AI. It's the narrative that has been happening for quite some time for NASDAQ anyway. We've seen the earnings season from last week, and seems to be like really good rally or earnings that has been projected. There might be signs of sales dropping, but still the tech index has been quite a stellar performer compared to the other two index stocks that we have in the US. Looking at the 12 monthly time frame, the last year 2022 it was quite an engulfing a bearish engulfing, and I guess that's the reason why there's been some narrative about initially the start of the year to be heavily bearish, but quite astoundingly, index has shown its its strength, and it's still projecting to appear to be maybe defeating last year's bearish bias. Again, we still have a couple of months in anyway for this year, um, so let's see how we go. It may be good to follow trend, and of course the trend is your friend. So looking for opportunities to go buy on this market, but again, it's quite interesting to see where things are at now using the higher time frame. So I guess it might be safe to go once it confirms a breakout at around 16,000 price area. um, Now, it's quite a tricky conversation here with NASDAQ. There's a lot of moving parts with US at the moment. There's still those debt crisis, and potentially the US government shutting down, um, and how they are also printing out money to support the Ukraine um, in Russia issue or situation. They also have been or have published their support to Israel by providing funding. So there's a lot of those moving parts and question around whether or not this move still has its legs. We also saw the non-farm payrolls last Friday, and of course, it's quite positive for the market to be rallying given that there's a high reports about people losing their jobs for the month, and of course that's a sign that you know owners or business owners still wanted to protect the profits and they're focused on it, and hence there's that potential efforts to still keep the earnings and dividends and still continue on investing with this type of companies. Now let's go granular and see whether or not we could see potential for buy area here. Okay, so here looking at the monthly time frame, obviously it really has been quite a really good couple of days. Imagine we only have been 2 days in with this market, and the rally has been astoundingly quite fast. Um, but again, there is a saying: if it's quite fast about its going up, it may have also have the potential to have a fast going down. Okay, or a fast direction going down. Now, looking at this price, the 15114 seems to be quite a critical price to look out for. Let me be good to go. My initial projection is to go here to 13,700 as what we've seen using the monthly or the yearly time frame. Okay, and that is still the case for my end. However, it is a counter trend, given that it's an uptrend at the moment. So it's quite critical to observe or to watch out for before making any um, short direction or shorting this market given how strong the rally is. It may go still retest the 16,000 price action here. Okay, as you would see. But then let me just go open up my brush. Okay, where things are at. Here we go. Again, go back over here, may consolidate at the top, and then go over there. It may be it can happen in a month's time. It may not happen. It may happen for quite a while. Um, Conversely, it may go down and then retest and then go up again. Okay, so again, it's a wait and see. I'm just gonna go weekly with this market. Quite a strong week, as you could say here. Okay, now there you go. Given the risk and reward situation over here, you may want to consider looking first if there's any weakness coming in on this week, because alternatively, it may still go revisit the 16,000 price. From a risk reward perspective, it it's quite brave if you're going to be shorting this market given how strong it has ended the week. Now, it's up to you if you want to open positions or buying positions at week open, given it's quite a strong signal. Alternatively, you could watch at around going back at 14,000, maybe go to the daily time frame just to make sure that you have that risk to reward perspective with the idea of a breakout with 16,000 levels. Just be mindful about the upcoming news on November 10, which is a Friday. The consumer sentiment is also a high impact news, so there might be some considerations around that time as well. And November 14 is an inflationary data, so also another information that we need to watch out for. So just be mindful of those high impact news as you trade this market.